Welcome back to Lower Trestles. We've got a Brazilian versus a Brazilian. This is the Rookie of the Year battle we've been wanting to see. Wiggolly Dantas going up against Italo Ferreira. Round 5, heat number 2. Chris Cote here with Ross Williams. Ross, this heat right here has pretty big ramifications towards the end of the year.
Appropriate takeoff zone.
Looks like Italo Ferreira finding a rare left-hander. This could be the ramp he's looking for. Opens it up with a nice carving cutback. Stalling in that whitewater. He's looking for something big at the end of this left-hander. What's he got for us? Ooh, the wave just peters out. We saw the coil up. He wanted it. Custom one-of-a-kind trophies. The winners and runner-up here at the Swatch Women's Pro and Hurley Pro, and blasting off Italo Ferreira, bouncing back from an earlier ill-fated aerial search right there. I love that opening maneuver, but nothing to back it up with.
It's become kind of his trademark.
All right, we've got a medium-sized wave coming through for Wiggolly Dantas. Huge opening snap. Another beyond vertical backside hack. Third turn, Wiggolly, bam. Just hacking through lowers with a surfboard-shaped machete.
Yeah, and there's that timing. There's timing surfers, guys that are precise, like Miguel Pupo. Wiggolly's one of those. And because he can kind of deliver that board vertical right in a pocket with perfect timing, he throws buckets everywhere. And that is just a perfect signal for the judges to throw a big score. Right there, you can see that timing. Watch him kind of bide his time, and then he throws his board up 12 o'clock. Again, right there, bing. So, you know, even though he got there just slightly early, I think it was by design. He wants to throw a spray. Here's that vicious tail hug. Whoa. Again, a little on the flat side, but it's just so vicious. You know, you don't see that very often from anyone.
Well, cool approach. Italo Ferreira, now he's on a little runner on the inside, right in the grill of Wiggolly Dantas. 2 big turns already, throwing spray from 30 feet away. Wow, Italo Ferreira. Now he is looking very determined through the inside section. Wow, almost loses it, but somehow manages to keep his board under his feet. So Italo Ferreira proving that he cannot be rattled even by a big scoring wave from Wiggolly Dantas.
Great timing from Wiggolly. Really good power from Italo. You can see very different styles here. Right there, there's that widget. He's got that neutral stance. He gets power out of both legs. He's not a back-footed surfer. You can see he really milks that power from both legs. It almost looks like he's a snowboarder. He surfs so unique from anyone else on tour. He got that board to skip out, but he's such a strong nugget. He was able to pull it back in. You know, it looked like for sure, Chris, he was going to fall in that last move, but he's one of those surfers that just refuses to fall.
Well, the judges are taking some time on that wave for Wiggolly Dantas. Italo Ferreira on your screen, finishing up his wave, getting back out there. His results this year are the reason why we have him in contention for that Rookie of the Year title. California Gold. And here goes Wiggolly Dantas, a massive bottom top turn combo, powering on a flat section and regaining control. Throwing so much spray with every turn, just kicking out with that back leg. Now he is just throwing hammers on this right. Finishes strong. His first wave now comes through a 7.5. That wave didn't really have the verticality of his previous wave, but man, he powered through it. California Gold. And here goes Wiggolly Dantas, a massive bottom top turn combo, powering on a flat section and regaining control. Throwing so much spray with every turn, just kicking out with that back leg. Now he is just throwing hammers on this right. Finishes strong. His first wave now comes through a 7.5. That wave didn't really have the verticality of his previous wave, but man, he powered through it.
Yeah, great surfing again from Wiggolly. I just can't get enough of his pace. Never seems to outrun the wave. He knows how to sit right in a pocket. We've been talking a lot about bottom turns. This guy's backhand and bottom turn is priceless. Little loose on that second turn. You can see it got away from him, and now he gets that rail back engaged. You know, when you keep that rail in the water, you get a lot of speed. You stay in control. Once you start sliding, it looks flashy, but you lose a lot of speed. It can look sloppy. Wiggolly Dantas is one of the best on tour at keeping that rail knifing through the water. So right here you'll see the slide, kind of unintentional. He didn't mean to do that, and now he'll re-engage. And he can kind of snap out of it. He gains momentum out of those. The one culprit for this wave, it was just a little slopey. He didn't have that big steep wall like you mentioned, Chris, but he made the most of it.
Well, so only 5 waves ridden so far with 9 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Gonna go get a look at Italo Ferreira. He needs a 7.48, big opening turn. Wow. He's just got a bullwhip out. A crack. Love the turns that this kid does. They are brutal. And right behind him, Wiggolly Dantas. Talk about brutality on his backhand. He's opening 2 turns. Massive. He makes his way to the inside. And that's something never fun to see when you're paddling back out, to see the guy you're surfing against going completely vertical and throwing tons of spray with each turn.
Man, that was pretty crazy right there when Italo. I was so impressed with his surfing, so strong. That's for sure his best wave. Wiggolly was right there to kind of steal that thunder right back. It's such a chess game, you know. Right here, watch this is Italo, so much power. He's definitely a little stronger than Wiggolly. Sheets, and he combines it with a lot of speed. You know, he got probably scored a little bit low on that 6.5 due to that he was a little out of control in his last turn. And it's the same thing with that wave. So we'll see what the judges do. This turn right here is crazy. Watch the spray off his tail. Bang! Right on the money again for Wiggolly. And another one right in front of Italo's face. So pretty crazy here. Wiggolly, again, perfect timing. I know, it was just pure luck. A wave was right there waiting for him behind Italo's, but that's a great way to kind of steal the attention from the judges right back.
Wiggolly gets the edge, a 7.87, still on top. Here goes Italo Ferreira. Looking down the line, goes up into the lip. Big snap. Got to start mixing it up through here. Judges don't want to see the same turn over and over. Got to blast the tail, do something to excite them. So again, a very similar wave to his previous effort. So I'm thinking Italo is so good at those big backside airs. He needs to do something to excite the judges because he's kind of on repeat right now.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I thought both of his 6s were going to be a little bit higher, but I think the judges don't really like it if you're surfing too horizontally. You can see not a whole lot of it is his fault. These waves are fast, so it's keeping that direction down the beach. You know, he doesn't really have the luxury of drawing a big, deep bottom turn and then hitting that wave 12 o'clock. And that's really kept him below that 7-point mark. But he's surfing with a lot of power and speed, so I keep thinking he's going to drop some 7s or 8s, but it's not happening for him.
Listen, I like that, man. Those guys are, they mean business, and they are holding it up over at Nomads and San Clemente. Right now, all eyes are on Wiggolly Dantas. He's got a long runner in front of him. Couple big turns out the back and following through to the inside. So Wiggolly Dantas, now he's really trying to put the hammer down, but Italo staying right with him. Pace has been set. That's the mix-up of maneuvers that we've been looking for. Italo has so much firepower. We'll see what else he can unleash through the inside. Goes to the air, pulls it down. Ross, does he have an earpiece? Was he listening to me? Did he know? Got to start switching it up. That's exactly what the judges are looking for.
I don't know if he was listening to Chris Cote. He might have been, but
doubt it.
that was pretty cool. And that was a stubborn section, too, that he pulled that last air reverse on. That was just pure will. It's a little itching to get back in front. And keep in mind, these guys are both battling for Rookie of the Year, prestigious award. So this is a fun little battle within a battle. I like this turn right here from Wiggolly. Bang! Again, his timing is just so cool to watch. It's effortless power, and you know this shot is nice and tight, but you can't see. There is so much spray leaving your screen. You know, these guys got the perfect timing where they're just throwing sheets of water into the sky. And Italo, kind of a funky wave, but again, manufacturing a score. Crazy little tail whip. This one's even a little better, slightly more inverted right there. Kick the fins towards the beach. So we'll see how excited the judges get. Again, it was kind of a frothy wave.
Of these World Championship Tour events go, and here you go, Ross. Was my excitement warranted?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you talk about putting on a show. These guys are going off. They're so competitive. Italo knows that Wiggolly is throwing up some big scores at him. So again, he is willing these scores. That wave was really tough to ride, and he threw everything at it, including the kitchen sink.
With priority, maintains control of the lineup. And this wave could be the victory lap for Wiggolly Dantas. Now that's going to make the Rookie of the Year chase that much more interesting. 15 seconds to go. Italo Ferreira out the back. He needs a 9-2-0. He's going to have to do something spectacular. And he went for the what looked like some kind of a varial and couldn't get the grab. Goes down. So what a show for our rookies on tour. We got to take a quick break to get you guys ready for the heat of heats.